2. Oh right, this is the one where it
Nailed it.
Our overlay just goes with 2 seconds left as opposed to.
That's so abrupt.
Oh, Kung Fu Fenris. Hello, and thank you.
Oh, our names are on. That should not be there.
Oh, Kate.
Get out, names.
This glass of wine tonight shall represent Kate.
Kate.
When you drink it, remember me. Kate is Jesus Christ in this scenario. That's correct.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. Hello.
Oh, there we go. Chat's coming in. There we are.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm not wearing the jacket today.
Oh my.
In fact, I look like I should be. What I should do is I should wear this in front, like, and have the green screen behind me, so I'm just a floating head, like.
Casual Sundays for John.
Well, because I am not the storyteller today. I'm just facilitating. It's the two of you, and a Jenga tower that is
telling our own story
directly in front of you. I noticed that you set the Jenga tower like this. I was wondering whether you would try it 45 degrees. Angled.
Oh.
I wonder whether that'd be easier or
each
harder.
have
maybe
a bit more sides to. I mean, I'm not going to. I was tempted to try to turn it, but I'm not going to do it.
Now it's very precarious already.
Much like
our
relationship. Exactly.
Is
there
about
nailed it.
to be real life, fictional. You decide.
You're decide. Yeah.
Epic rap battles of history.
Every time, John. Every time. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
There.
Right? Can you see me?
Actually, that is pretty funny. I didn't actually realize, but yeah, like I'm white and blue as well. It's pretty good.
What I'm realizing is that this camera must be
it's out of focus.
fierce. No,
it's what?
Out of focus, maybe. We can
I was thinking.
make sure that you're focused.
Hello. Thank you.
No, I just realized. You see the door?
Yarp.
Behind. It's like slanted.
Oh. Yeah.
It kind of does, hey? Look like we're in different frames. This is fair. This represents the distance between us.
You can also see this.
Oh. I think we usually have.
Is John in focus? He looks maybe
Probably not.
Probably not.
You want me to?
Smooth J.
Yes.
Yep. Let's do it. Coming in.
Survive, my little friend.
That didn't help at all.
Behind the curtain.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
That's
That's
fucking
sharp
delish.
as
And then
fuck.
do I just? I don't know what button to press.
This is what happens when. Well, we'll have to wait for it.
It's
to
coming back.
There is an exit thing. This is what happens when Kate's not here.
Yeah, we just go straight to hell.
The setup just sucks.
But we did it. Honestly, I didn't actually think we would.
So today we are playing Starcrossed. We also have an announcement at the end of stream.
Ooh. And hopefully you can stick around. If you can't, I'm sure we'll post it on the Discord. But that's the place.
Maybe we
not.
won't.
Yeah, if you're not here,
Let you be
find out.
surprised.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal, interesting. We could totally just.
Oh yeah, we could be Doom Guy and Alien or Hellspawn or whatever. You would be that.
I actually have
Hellspawn.
access to Doom Eternal because I'm currently subscribed to Game Pass, so I should probably look at it, considering that I have a machine that can do it.
Yeah.
At any rate, Starcrossed specifically is a game about two people who really, really want to, but really, really can't.
Oh.
Starcrossed is like being pulled in two directions at once, like when your head and heart are telling you two different things, or when what you want and what you believe in are impossible to reconcile. Savor that tension. You'll need 2 players, these rules, character sheets and pencils, and a tumbling brick tower.
TM. Very specifically not TM, actually. Yeah.
Together, you're going to create characters who are powerfully attracted to each other but have a compelling reason not to act on their feelings. You'll watch the attraction between them grow as you play out scenes, taking turns describing what your character says and does. Some of the things you'll want your character to do are going to increase that attraction. When that happens, you're going to pull a brick out from an increasingly shaky tower and place it on the top. If the tower falls, your characters act on their feelings. Your combined attraction score will determine whether their love is doomed, triumphant, or something in between. But the tower may never fall.
guess.
And in that case, the game simply ends after the final scene. The characters will never act on their feelings. Sometimes that's the right thing to do. So we're going to play this. I'm here to facilitate. I'm not here to necessarily storytell at this point. So we're going to play, and that's what we're going to do.
It's here
Yay!
to watch, just like all y'all.
That is true.
Well, and probably remind us of rules, specifically the ones that I will forget as we play.
Oh, 1,000%.
So I appreciate that.
But this is a game that involves tension and role playing, and as a result, we use these puppies. These are our safety cards. I'll make sure that people can actually see mine. There we go. These are our safety cards. We use these when we role play to make sure that we can play up to our boundaries, maybe push at them a little bit, but always remain secure and safe. You don't have cards, you do have options. We'll get to those in a second. The green card, also known as the play card, means I am totally cool with what's going on. No matter how I look, no matter how I'm talking or speaking, I am giving my full enthusiastic consent to continue playing the way that we're playing. The yellow card, also known as the pause card, means I need everybody in the room to pay attention to me. I have something important to say. It could be a warning, it could be just a heads up, but no matter what, while this card is held up, play is stopped. When it's put down, play can continue. The red card is the stop card. If this is shown, we'll probably go to a be right back screen. It means stop. I'm not comfortable. I don't feel safe. We'll only resume play once every player, every single one, is feeling safe, secure, and ready to keep going. You may not have cards, but you do have options. You can always message RPGClinic, in which case we'll see it. You can also message one of our mods, such as Bleeds the Light Invincible. Kung Fu Fenris is right in here.
Great name.
And if you want to whisper any of us, just to let us know what's going on. But no matter what, you always have the option to leave chat or leave stream. We don't want to see you go, but we do want you to take care of yourself. We good?
We're great. Thank you.
All right. Well, it's time to start creating a character. Do you have any questions before we begin?
I think we're going to discover as we go.
I think so.
So you have already chosen leads and follows.
Mm-hmm.
So one of you is going to be the lead, one of you is going to be the follow. The lead always takes the first turn in a scene. The follow always decides when a scene is over.
Oh.
The lead's character tends to act intentionally. The follow's character tends to act unintentionally.
Should be interesting.
So who is the lead?
I am the lead.
Who's the follow?
Me.
Excellent. You have your character sheets in front of you?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, it's time. Oh, you are not Kate.
Gasp.
Last time I checked.
It's going to be at the end, Avatar of Cain, but thank you for asking. That's right, and I'm sure we'll post. Well, no, we joked about this already. We're not going to post it on the Discord. You'll never see it again.
Ugh, why are you?
Formatting.
Call me Liz for this if you want.
What is this bullshit?
Call me Liz.
What the hell was that? Oh,
So,
you said it was so funny.
the first thing that I'm going to ask is, or that you should be asking each other is, who am I? So you're answering, if the answer is who am I, you're answering about yourself. In this particular case, who am I is the role that you'll be playing during your setup, which we have determined. We'll get into it when it's there, but we have determined the Tiny John. Yeah, no, I'm right here.
Hello.
Hello. The next question is, what is my most attractive feature?
This could probably encompass something beyond the physical, I assume.
You'll decide what is most attractive about your character. It could be a physical trait, a personality quirk, a strength, a weakness, something completely abstract.
Well, now I want to pick something completely
A
abstract.
mischievous smile,
Oh.
unwavering dedication to the Lunar Liberation Front.
I like that.
Now, once we've answered those, we're actually going to say out loud what they are, and then we're going to continue on the rest of it, because this is a collaborative process between
That's
the
right.
two of you. So, who are you?
I am the lead. I am Detective Thomas Dawson, and my most attractive feature are my dark, stormy eyes.
Awesome. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. I want to change my attractive feature.
I think it says something. Liz has 2 crossed out most attractive features. Which either means indecision or many attractive features. I'll let you be the judge. This tower's looking a little wonk.
Kung Fu Fender says, are we just going to do the detective and the dame?
No comment?
I am Stella Artois,
Ugh.
notorious jewel thief.
Oh, notorious.
Notorious. My most attractive feature is my luscious hair that always catches the light.
Luscious.
Always.
Luscious. My God, I could just dive into that hair, eat it all up. I'm not going to speak like that today. Don't worry about it. That's very funny. Stella Artois.
All right.
Good.
Now you have to answer something about each other. What are 2 things about me that I don't realize are attractive?
So I'm answering about Thomas.
Yes.
It gets answered by your partner. So you're going to write down what your partner says,
Right.
Oh.
because it's on your sheet,
Yeah.
but
But you can't
your
choose
partner
it.
answers. So it's up to them. It's to be answered from their character's perspective. You'll get to answer this question on their sheet too, from your character's perspective.
If you have a thought,
I think one of yours is your by the book mentality.
incredible.
Now remember, if you don't like the answer, you can push back, by the way.
So I don't realize that my by the book mentality is part of the reason I'm
So
attracted.
irresistible.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I think one of the things about Stella Artois that she doesn't realize is attractive is an unconscious tick of tucking her. No, hang on, because that's a hair-related thing. I want to choose something else.
She's just all hair.
It's just she's just like that purple
Cousin It.
McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, that
thing. Oh yeah. No, that's better. Cousin It is good. No, it's an unconscious tick of rearranging the jewels around your neck,
I am wearing a necklace.
which might be stolen, but we're not sure.
Totally.
The reason why you're attracted is because you're the hamburger.
I mean,
Say it for me. Say it. Robble, robble.
oh, rumble.
Mm.
All right, and we need one more thing each.
Remember, it could be a physical thing. It could be a personality quirk. It could be his
Oh.
glutes.
So, nice, sarcastic sense of humor. That's something you
Oh.
don't realize is attractive about yourself,
All
which is
right.
wild because you'd think yeah. Wah, wah. It's perhaps how I chose to. read that.
All the dad jokes you make.
I thought we were role playing.
The unending stream.
No. You can't. Sorry, I am going to push back on that because
No,
I
no,
will
no,
not
no.
be able to fulfill the
No,
brief.
the occasional dad joke.
Thank
that
you
just
so much.
Can't resist.
I'm going to try, but like, my God. Okay.
So now you have to answer, why can't I act on my feelings? This is answering for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I'm Tiny John.
It's so cute.
Suppose actually, if we're being smart about this, there, that's a little better. You don't need to see my computer. You can see a bit more of my torso.
My God, he has a torso! Everybody get down!
Reading aloud is not going to be here for the announcement. Unless, of course, you knock over the tower in the first 15 minutes.
Honestly, super possible.
Very possible.
So have you written down why you can't act on your feelings?
Yeah.
Yes.
So go ahead.
I can't act on my feelings because justice must be served, and she's got to go away for a long time.
Because he would arrest me.
He would arrest you if you acted on your feelings?
Yeah.
That's what?
He would take advantage of our closeness. He wouldn't be
Just
able
slip
to
those handcuffs on or whatever.
Exactly.
Yikes, by the way, sorry, but yeah.
And then the last question is, why is that so important to me? Start with the obvious answer and go from there. Think it through.
Why is the reason that I can't act important?
You're answering this question as your character, but also as yourself. Your answer will be your primary connection to the fictional person you've created. You'll know when you found it. I'm reading from the book here.
Oh, yeah. You'll know when you found it.
In the 80s and 90s, Stella Artois used to have the advertising slogan, reassuringly expensive in the UK. A good line for a jewel thief.
Yes, that was intentional.
Weirdly enough, not intentional, yeah. This is all about beer names as people names for some reason. I'm kidding.
Let me know when you have your answers. Or let each other know.
Yeah, we're playing with each other after all.
Yeah, I'm the reason why I'm tiny is because I'm really going to be taking a back seat. You'll be able to see my reactions.
Especially if you make them really big. The reason that it's important to me that justice must be served is that catching you will make my career. It's a career-making move for me. It's all I've ever wanted.
And your career is important to you.
Yeah, yes.
I don't want to go to jail, but also
Fair.
stealing is all I know. It's who I am. Without heists, who am I?
Okay.
I'm nothing
Without heists.
without heists.
God damn. All right.
All right. You'll see in front of you a tower.
See,
Once the tower is nice and solid, it's time to knock some holes into it.
it is not.
Take turns pulling 3 bricks each to get started. There are a few rules for how you pull the bricks from the tower. To pull a brick, use one hand to remove it and then place it on top of the tower, continuing upward in alternating rows. You cannot remove bricks from the top 2 completed rows.
Yeah.
Never touch the tower with more than one hand at a time. Don't pass the brick from one hand to the other.
Okay.
And you can take any brick that is beneath at least 2 completed rows of 3 bricks. 3 bricks, please.
Each.
Yeah, each.
Yeah. Just checking. I think that was one of the ones I...
You've already
Literally,
fucked yourself.
what a disaster. We're going to just play again, right? Like, I guess we'll... what I mean is we'll set it up again if we fuck it up in the intro.
I like how you go for like side pieces.
And not the
Center
middle ones.
pieces create a little more stability. You're passing a brick between.
You're
one and the
absolutely
other.
correct.
I think for this one, we're going to say it's okay for you to pass from one hand to the other because you can't get up and move around the table. So I think if you want to pass from one hand to the other, I'm going to say it's okay.
Damn it.
This is just the game, right? There's no actual role playing. This is the stressful... I mean, we did this last week, I know, but...
Yeah. But here, the tower is going to be important. Do you think you're bad at this? Everyone thinks they're bad at this. Keep thinking you're bad at this. Your unwarranted nervousness that the tower will topple before you've even begun will help you play someone whose attraction feels impossible, forbidden, and absolutely doomed.
Play into it.
Get it under control, Scott.
Is this from Getting Over It?
It
sounds
sounds like it, doesn't it?
from Bennett Foddy.
Yeah.
No, this is from the book that I'm reciting.
No, the music. Oh,
could be the
potentially.
quote.
Potentially the quote. It does sound like it, doesn't it? Maybe. The music's not from the game.
There are 8 scenes in this game. With these 8 scenes, they each have a title. It's going to be up to you to determine how to interpret that title. It's also going to be up to you to determine where the scene takes place and what the scenario is. So you'll just have to discuss that, come to a negotiation, figure out how that's going to be, and then keep going. During a scene, you have moves that you can make. You can describe your character's movements. You can describe a detail in the character's environment. If you pull a brick from the tower, you can describe your character touching the other character. If you're the lead, you can do it once a scene intentionally. You can do it once a game unintentionally. And the follow, it's the reverse. You can unintentionally touch the lead once a scene, but you can intentionally do it once a game. If you pull a brick from the tower, you can also describe your character revealing something personal. The lead, you can do this intentionally once a scene and unintentionally once a game. Follow, you can reveal something about yourself unintentionally once a scene and intentionally once a game.
Okay.
So those are the moves that you can take. You can only pull one brick, or a maximum of 4 bricks a scene. If you reveal something and describe, if you reveal something and you also touch, then that's 2 bricks, and each of you have that option twice. You can also, I guess, up that by 1 because there are ways that you can do something once a game.
Right.
Now, the other thing that I should tell you is that if you decide to do any of these things, to do these moves, it's going to increase your attraction. You'll earn a star, which will show up on the screen.
Oh.
At the end of the game, once the tower falls, the number of stars will determine the epilogue. There's one other thing that I should warn you about. Dialogue. You can speak with your partner as much as you like, but your character can only speak when it's your turn to make a move. And you must be touching the tower for as long as your character is speaking. And you can't touch the surface the tower is resting on while you're doing that.
I respect. I
Jesus
get the
Christ.
rule. I respect the rule.
Do you?
We're so screwed.
I just like dialogue. You know what I mean? I
I know,
like
we just
speaking.
want to go on big
That's it.
conversations with each other.
Blah, 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 blah.
Now, once the
Short
tower
line.
falls, the game is almost over and we go to an epilogue. You may knock the tower over voluntarily if you decide to throw caution to the wind and act on your feelings. Perhaps you, the player, are tired or bored or just not feeling great about continuing. That's another reason that you could knock over the tower. End the game as you normally would.
Right.
Okay? So it's time. You ready to start?
Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play into the tension. Know that that's a part of the game. Your first scene is titled An Introduction.
So, is this the first time that we like actually encounter each other after having, after me having tracked you for a long time? Like, how do you see this?
Yeah, I kind of see it as I'm robbing like a museum or something.
Classic.
And this is the first time that I've ever been like almost caught.
Oh, almost. Oh,
Well,
you're not getting caught.
Well, I don't know. That's why I can't say caught or I can't.
Oh, that's fair.
Whatever.
That's
The first time I've ever like encountered any
fair.
officer of the law,
An officer of the law.
because I'm usually like that good. I can
Yeah.
just get out.
Oh, I wonder what changed.
I don't know.
I suppose we're gonna find out.
My hair was too long and too luscious. And it got caught on a door or something.
Oh God.
No.
What are you purloining?
A tiara
Nice.
from the costume exhibit.
Okay.
Like a
Nice. It's the original tiara from The King and I.
yes,
Is
yes, it
there a
is.
tiara on that? There
I don't
probably.
fucking know.
It's all right. Let's do it.
It's from the Princess Diaries.
That's-
Ew, royal
jeez.
engagement.
The most valuable of things. All right, sounds good. I'll take it.
Yeah. So I think I've managed to like get through the glass display case,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm reaching for the tiara.
Okay, so then there's absolutely the sound of a door clicking behind you, and then standing in the doorway, 6 feet tall, dark stormy eyes, holstered gun on his thigh. It's Detective Thomas Dawson. He's got his hand near his gun.
So my back straightens and I don't turn around immediately, but I tense as I sense this new presence in the room. And I turn my head just slightly and some of my hair kind of falls over the side of my face. And you can catch just like a gleam in my eyes as I like take in whoever the hell this is. And my hand twitches towards the tiara. because I'm thinking I'm going to go for it anyway and just make a break for it.
Oh my God. There's a good. Hang on. So now I'm trying to think of a good dad joke to lead with. Obviously, so I'm not gonna pull a brick necessarily here, although I am thinking about doing something in this scene. But I'm gonna just touch the tower. Thomas Dawson's gonna call out from the doorway. I wouldn't do that if I were you. You know what they say. Hair today, gone tomorrow.
And her breath catches at the audacity of whoever the hell this is to address her like that. I mean, that's just like, how dare? Don't you know who I am? This is my inner monologue.
Yeah, of course.
And so I let out a short barked laugh. You said hair today, gone tomorrow?
I did say hair today, gone tomorrow,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know. Oh, fuck.
That's
Okay. Ha. Good one. Not.
Nailed it. My God.
Sarcasm.
Incredible.
Oh, God.
That's good.
Oh, my God.
I take a step into the room. If you were watching, which I think maybe you are.
I'm like half watching.
Might half watching.
Yeah.
His eyes are just making sure that the exits are, where the exits are they covered?
I'm doing the same thing with my other eye.
Oh, your eyes are doing the weird,
Yeah.
lizard thing. He's trying to make sure that he can get there before you can. I'm going to intentionally reveal something personal. Well,
You can just do it.
I'm just going to do it. Yeah.
pull a.
Do you have to, great. Sorry, question. Do I have to pull before I do the thing, or as I'm doing the thing?
I'll check.
Presumably, I get to earn the star and then attempt to. Well, no, maybe not.
When your character touches the other character or reveals something personal, pull a brick from the tower. So I think it's after.
Okay.
So you can play as normal and then. But remember that if you're speaking, you
Right.
must touch the tower.
Stella. Artois. I know who you are. My sergeants almost had me off the force 12 times now because you're all I think about. Oh, God.
What I find fascinating is just how bad at Jenga you are.
Me too. Oh, fuck. Just need to balance it out, So are you coming or not? I'm too old for this, my heart.
I know, right? Please, I'll give you the slip just like I gave your partner the slip and had him slip right into the Thames. Fuck. Pretend I didn't say that. No.
Don't forget to also mark the stars on your character sheets. So you each earned 1.
That's right. Thank you. So it was you who killed Malone. I knew it, Artois. I knew it. Well, now I've got a confession. All I need is for you to stand trial. And I'm going to take another step in.
I'll stand trial on one condition. And from my bag, I want to take out a bottle of conditioner. It's really expensive stuff that promotes the lusciousness of my hair. And I slam my fist down on the bottle, sending a spray of conditioner out on the floor between us,
Yeah.
covering it in a slippery surface. And I want to grab the tiara
Yeah.
and start parkouring to the nearest window.
Oh, of course. I mean, he's going to try to catch up, but that floor is just so slippery. That's tough. This is there's a real good joke here somewhere.
No.
I like on one condition.
Why did we create such characters with such zingers?
Who's we?
What's wrong
Who's
with us?
we? No, I didn't. I think Thomas Dawson's going to try to pursue, but the floor is just, it's slick and it's coated, and he stumbles just a little too late. He doesn't quite catch you as you head for the window.
As he stumbles, I quickly, without even understanding why I'm doing it, reach out my hand to steady him.
Oh my God.
It's a quick motion. It's unconscious. And as soon as I've ascertained he's not breaking his neck, I'm off again.
Oh my God.
Just a quick grab his wrist.
Yeah.
And then I'm off.
Now you are the follow. You can determine the scene is over when you like.
I know. I've got a moment in mind.
Oh, more. Oh boy. I think the shock in his eyes speaks volumes. There's something else there too, but it's hard to tell because they're so stormy. It's just a brouillon is what I was going to say. It's not a word. Brouille. It doesn't matter.
Right hand kind of shaking a bit. I still manage to scale the wall to the window, yank open the casement and slip outside. Unless I am prevented in any other way.
Don't worry, Stella. I'll see you salon the other side.
No response, but a genuine laugh.
Aw.
As she disappears into the night. And that's the end of the scene. Hey.
Scene 2. A little embarrassment.
Oh. Well, that would
You can
obviously.
interpret that as
yeah, of
however
course.
you like.
That would obviously be our child. A little embarrassment. I'm kidding.
Oh, God.
Sorry. That's a joke. Okay. Great scene, by the way.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Fabulous.
I forgot I'm playing Jenga with a pro here. Sorry. Falling brick tower with a pro here.
Thank you.
This is good. I mean, in my mind, I suppose the embarrassment might be having you like slip through my fingers, but not in a sense of a heist, in the sense of like maybe the police need information from a witness, and the witness happens to be you, so I have to like take your statement or something. Does that make sense? Well, I guess you're
Like,
wanted, so I would just
that's-
take you in.
But it could be one of those things where like you do need information from me about an unrelated crime, and you know where I'll be.
Right.
So you're like trying to reassure me that that I'm not going to be taken in?
Well, if we're on neutral ground,
Yes.
right? Because like I'm not a detective, you're not a jewel thief. We're both just at a charity gala.
Oh my god.
I thought you might go for that.
Perfect.
A charity
She
gala.
would absolutely be stealing things at a charity.
Well, I can't prove that.
That's true.
I can't.
You can't.
You know, but you know, maybe this is a good opportunity for me to be a little embarrassed, but ask you for advice
All right.
on something. Well,
Timmy two time.
perfect. I know exactly what Timmy Two Time's been up to. Okay. God. Oh my God. I'm like dying here. So the gala, there's a 4-piece string quartet playing. It's masked. Shall we say a masked gala?
Sure.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little extra.
That sounds fun.
Detective Thomas Dawson, 6 feet tall, dark, stormy eyes. He's wearing a finely cut suit. Looks pretty good on him. Looks very new.
Stella Artois is undercover as
Incredible.
a cater waiter. She's wearing a very expensive, well-cut tux, which is the uniform for this very fancy affair.
Check.
And she's got a tray of champagne flutes, and as guests collect the flutes, she kind of examines what bracelets and jewelry they're wearing.
Unfucking believable.
Her hair is curled and it tumbles down her back, her dark hair, and every so often the like dancing lights in the room kind of catch it just the right way. Looks so shiny.
I wonder if you've seen Thomas Dawson yet.
Depends if he's been drinking or not.
That's a
Yes.
great question.
What do we think?
Not yet.
Okay, then she
But
probably hasn't noticed.
As he steps away, as he bows politely at the end of a waltz to an older woman wearing a beautiful green gown.
Until the next one, Sonny.
The Duchess of Malfi. He steps away and makes a beeline for a door behind where Stella Artois is standing, and just as he goes past, he'll just in one smooth gesture turn and just tap her on the shoulder, which is a deliberate touch. If that counts. Yeah, I'm intentionally touching the follow. Wish me luck. It's always a nightmare. I think I can get this one.
Well done.
Have any of that champagne for me?
Yes, of course, sir. Right.
You can't speak.
Yes, of course, sir. Right.
Their eyes meet. There's a very long moment of recognition that passes between them.
The hand holding the tray ever so slightly tremors.
He's still got a hand kind of ready, like poised to have tapped you on the shoulder, but the other one comes out and underneath. Doesn't touch you, but supports the tray. And as he takes a glass, he murmurs, "Thank you."
What are you doing here?
It's not personal, it's business. I need information.
Business is personal, Dawson. You're fooling yourself.
Oh. Huh. No, I'm Thomas. No, I don't know. Yeah, you're fooling. It doesn't matter. You're fooling yourself. You got it. Okay. Terrible. Look, Stella, I'm gonna be straight with you. You know more about. Ooh, You know more about thieving than anyone I've ever met. And I need you to tell me where Timmy Two-Time might have stashed the biggest heist we've ever found out. We've ever physically caught. What am I trying to say here? We need you to find out where Timmy Two-Time stashed his goods. Sorry.
Another short, sharp laugh. Not the genuine one that he's also heard. Ha ha! Why would I help you do that?
Oh, no. Consider it a personal favor. It's not business, like I said. Could do a favor for me, can't you? I almost pushed that brick out.
I don't owe you a thing.
God.
And Timmy Two-Time is not someone you two-time. You don't double-cross Two-Time.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one. At least not twice. Anyway.
It's not twice.
I thought you might say that. Well, let me sweeten the deal for you a little bit. I can't stop pursuing you, ever. But I can make sure your most recent tiara heist, Princess Diaries 2 tiara, Julie Andrews' Pride and Joy, say, we can make sure that maybe gets buried under a mound of very important paperwork. Takes some more time to process. That's right, I'm kind of a crooked cop.
I knew it, Dawson. You're just like the rest of them. You're always willing to throw away your morals
Oh, I am by the book, actually.
to get your next commendation. Not very commendable, if you ask me. Right, I've still got shit.
You've got your tray of...
Yeah.
Now, but see, that's the thing about me, Stella. It wasn't until I met you that I ever would have believed I could do anything like this. It wasn't until I met you that I figured I had to take shortcuts through the law sometimes. Because justice isn't always about what's on the books.
Full of brick.
I
You revealed
Revealed
something
something.
about yourself.
That one, I think. Oh, one hand, sorry.
No, we've said it's okay because you
yes,
can't
right.
go around the tower.
No fear.
I too have seen The Swan Princess.
Oh, fear. Oh,
Like that at all. Jesus H.
Also, you need a little bit of a handicap because you both like to talk a lot.
you know.
Thank you.
I Well, damn it, Dawson, then you're not the man I thought you were. Crap. Forget I said that. Yeet.
Forget I said that.
At that,
Oh.
I think I'm so shaken. I do want to take the tray back and start to walk away.
There's a slip of paper fastened to the underside of the tray that he put there when he caught it.
Is it like a post-it note?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he's watching you at kind of from across the room. He sort of starts blending into the crowd. It's a phone number, and it says, "In case you change your mind." No, it's not a phone number. Sorry. Let's. It's the location of a meeting place. It's like
the pier at midnight. Or
Yay!
something.
But hey, but let's actually do it because I'm curious. It's the old
clock tower.
It's the old clock tower, exactly. In case you change your mind, it says. And you can see him kind of like melding back into the crowd. His eyes don't seem to leave you. As he starts to disappear, is my character good? My character's good.
Another sharp intake of breath. And it isn't until she can't see his piercing eyes anymore that her hand stops shaking.
Oh my gosh.
End of scene.
Scene 3. Finding common ground.
Very good. Well,
The old clock tower.
I was gonna say, are you
Yeah.
gonna? Yeah.
She's going.
So, this clock tower's. Does the clock still work? Yeah, sure. Why not? But nobody goes up there. It's like kind of derelict. You know, it's the perfect place for a meeting that you don't want overheard.
No.
As you say, it's midnight. The moon is kind of cloudy. It's like clouding over the moon. You know, it's it's very dark. The air is kind of heavy up there, and I think that Thomas Dawson is waiting. There's no other cars. There doesn't seem to be any other presence. No stakeout, no
No backup.
no trap. Doesn't
Okay.
seem to be that way. It looks like he was honest.
How long has he been here? Did he show up right at the meeting time? Did he show up early?
That's a good question. I guess you would only know that if you also showed up on time. Interesting.
She would have showed up at least an hour early.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, he's absolutely not there an hour early.
Okay.
Oh, well, by the book. No. He's... Oh, because he knows
My
you're gonna do something.
intention
So go, no, tell me.
is
Yeah,
that
do
when
this.
the meeting time, when it like right on the dot, she like drops down from the rafters.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Well, then so I think then the most dramatic thing to do, which would be kind of fun, is that he does show up early, but only, say 20 minutes or whatever. He's making his way up the... it's not a spiral staircase, but a sort of winding staircase up to the top. He's looking out. He has little goggles, maybe, so he can little binoculars, so you can maybe see if you're coming. He's maybe looking to see if there's a vehicle that you're driving. He's making little notes.
There's a motorcycle parked down at the street.
Fuck yeah, there is.
Could be hers.
His notebook, he's sort of scribbling notes furiously in it. You can definitely, there's obviously some pages that say "to time." They say "to time" on them. That's it.
And he's holding the notebook?
And he is holding the notebook.
Okay.
I have to start the scene.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you did.
Yeah, okay, so he's there and he's waiting for you.
It sounds like you did.
Because I would do something, but if you're unless he notices you up in the rafters. But I honestly don't like that. I think it's more fun if you surprise him.
Would you be okay with him putting the notebook down?
Of course.
If he puts it down on the table just next to him, the next time he looks back, there's a note in it that says, "Look behind you."
Oh, God. Okay. So, yes. So he puts the notebook down briefly because he sees a car coming down, the lights lighting up the clock tower. He's like, oh, yeah, I bet that's her. I bet she brought, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Come down. He looks back. There's a note sticking out of it. He opens it. He's like, that's weird. It must have come out. And it just says, behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And his hand goes to his thigh holster as he turns. It's quite slow as he's turning.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Good thing there's only one of me then. You're not me. You're not me is the subtext.
Another one of those genuine laughs.
Oh. Thanks, reading.
If he does turn around.
Yes. He's turning around slowly.
She is wearing leather pants
Oh.
and a black turtleneck.
Oh.
And her hair is back in a tight ponytail.
Oh.
It is long.
I see you decided to come to your senses. Make the right decision for you and for justice. I'm glad we can make this work. Stella.
Right, because meeting a detective who's been on my case for weeks now in the middle of the night in an abandoned clock tower is coming to my senses. Of course.
Well, at least we're both on time. And he points at the clock that they're standing above. Boo!
She laughs.
It's working. So in the notebook, oh, well, I guess maybe you even had a look. If you
That's
slipped the note in,
okay.
yeah. I don't know how quickly you wouldn't be able to read multiple pages.
Maybe she would have discovered something.
Yeah.
Or you can decide what it is.
Yeah. So Tommy two-time?
Timmy two-time.
Timmy two-time. As alluded to, there's some sort of big bust that they're making, but they don't know where he's hidden his stash. The stash is what you discover. The stash is a collection of very rare computer parts from the first ever computer that was built. It's like, it's one of those belongs in a museum situations. It's computer chips.
So one might say the chips are down.
That's what I'm hoping you can tell me. Down, up, side to side. What?
Her heart starts beating.
Oh.
More loudly at that.
Oh, thank God.
More. You could probably hear it. It's quite loud now.
We should get you to a hospital.
And to shake away that thought, she actually goes to a loose piece of flooring in the clock tower and lifts it up and takes out some protein shakes. And she throws him one. This is intended to be an unintentional reveal that she's like been here before.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Like she was like hungry or something, and she went.
You're revealing about yourself that this is a place that means something to you.
Yeah.
Even though he proposed the place.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Does that work?
Yep. That's
Yes, I know.
fine by me.
No.
Try not to touch anything.
Is that it? That's the end of the game. Oh my god!
That as y'all know, that was a very shaky tower from day one.
Oh my god!
What a disaster.
Oh my god.
But the story of Thomas and Stella.
God, they haven't done anything.
I feel like we've done a lot, actually. Sorry, it was a pretty loaded couple of scenes, I guess.
It was.
Feels good.
Oh boy. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry it wasn't me. I feel like...
Right. No, we still have an epilogue to get to. It's not over yet.
Right.
Or stupid PDF.
Hey, I liked the scenes.
I did too. I just wish there were more of them.
But you can tear yourselves away from the climax of your story. So you have to determine...
John is muted.
Oh, I'm muted. There we go. Yeah,
Thank you.
Sorry, I muted myself because I wasn't talking, and now I am talking. Who was the last player to touch the tower before it fell? That player's character is the one to act on their feelings. It could mean anything, as long as it undeniably demonstrates their true feelings for the other character. Choose whatever feels most dramatically appropriate. It could be a declaration of love, a passionate embrace, The slightest movement of one hand onto another in silence without looking up.
Okay, so I've just thrown you a protein shake.
Well, it doesn't have to be tossed, right? It could be handed or whatever. Like if you need physical
okay.
contact,
So
that's a
let's say
possibility.
I hand you the protein shake, and maybe our hands touch.
Yep.
Don't go after him.
Why not?
Because I don't want to see you get hurt.
You think Timmy 2 times gonna hurt me?
Yeah, I do. He killed my father.
Oh, damn.
So take your protein shake.
Bless you.
Get your daily recommended servings of
Serving
protein.
protein, yeah.
Go home. Get a good night's rest. And forget about all of this. Please. For me.
Like the hand. Am I okay to react to this? It like the
You
like
can
she's the one who's
this
doing
climax
the
at
thing.
this point. The
It's like
moves are over.
fun.
You're just gonna play this out. When the climax is over,
Okay.
we're gonna move on to the.
Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you. The hand hasn't necessarily let go of it hasn't let go of yours yet. They're both still clasped around this protein shake. I'm not going anywhere. Because it's not me who's going to get hurt. Not today. And I don't want to see you get hurt either. Timmy 2 time is dangerous. But bringing him to justice is important. You can't just go around taking whatever you want. You know that. And yet somehow when you do it, you make it look like it's the most important thing in the world.
Yes, it is. It is.
I don't understand.
It's the only world I've ever known. Without it, I'm nothing.
What's to stop me taking you in right now?
I don't know. But if it means you don't go after Timmy 2 time, then I would rather go to jail.
You're throwing away your life for him. That low life.
No. For you.
Damn.
And I want to lean in and kiss him
I
at that moment. Still
I-
holding the protein shake.
think it's between us now. Perhaps it is then discarded to the ground
Perhaps it is.
as they embrace in the old clock tower. Pretty good.
Is it time for the epilogue?
I guess so.
Yeah.
When you can tear yourselves away from the climax of your story, move to the epilogue. Combine the number of filled stars on each of your character sheets. My count is 7.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Incredible.
This represents your attraction score. Compare the attraction score to the epilogue chart on the next page. Use the corresponding result the same way you use the text on the scene cards as an inspiration and a constraint.
Okay.
Your roles of lead and follow are set aside now. The dance is over. Together, tell the end of your character's story. What do they finally say to each other? What still goes unsaid? What do they do? Where do they go? Indulge in scenic descriptions and sensual details. This is the grand or tastefully understated finale to your story. With 7 points, it wasn't the right time. You reveal too much too soon, and the connection is irrevocably broken.
Ooh. So I have 2 ideas for how this could happen.
Great.
One
like to hear them.
involves you walking away and one involves me walking away.
Interesting.
So, and then obviously,
Yeah.
that.
Of course, yeah, of course.
there's that classic move in Pirates of the Caribbean where she kisses him just so she can like handcuff him to the ship and then get the fuck out of there.
Of course.
So she could do that and then get away.
Right.
Warn Timmy 2 times so he leaves town.
God, what is your relationship to that absolute hack? That was a rhetorical question. It's okay. Okay, so that's a possibility. I like it.
Another possibility is you not being willing to let it go, to let Timmy 2 time get away, no matter what the inducement.
What if we combined these?
We certainly could.
If the passionate embrace is indeed an excuse to essentially
Take your cuffs and cuff you to
cuff
the
me
clock
to the
tower.
clock tower, which is horrible, so that Stella can disappear into the night, and as you say, warn Timmy 2 time. I think maybe Thomas Dawson is disillusioned
Yeah.
with her, with criminals in general, with love, and he redoubles his efforts not to catch her, but to do the thing that she said he couldn't do, that would be too dangerous. He's like, I'll show her, I'll show myself. And when he gets away, tries to pursue Timmy 2 time. But since he was warned,
Timmy 2 time has a trap set up.
Exactly.
And he's waiting for you.
Yeah. And
You get killed?
just like the OK Corral, he just comes right out and he gets spoiler alerts for the OK Corral. He gets blasted to pieces trying to secure 2 of the greatest jewel thieves alive today. His hopes of a career, his hopes of a love, his hope of maybe even a family one day, who knows, in the dust around him. And his last thoughts, perhaps, are of that mysterious woman, her vial of conditioner, and her long, luscious hair. Oh, thanks, Super Dylan.
And while they may have not had a great love story, the clock tower continues to be visited.
Oh, shit.
On that very day that they met there, every year, for as long as Stella lives, she leaves a single rose.
It's fucking
In the
beautiful.
clock tower.
Nice.
And sheds a single tear.
Wow.
She continues
No more, no less.
jewel heisting.
Of course,
because,
yeah.
That's who she is.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
she
of course,
knows,
yeah.
But,
It's a true Carmen
she
Sandiego
never
story.
forgets him.
It's nice. Sometimes there's
What a
memories of
single tear.
sometimes there's
Omar!
memories of that gala.
At the gala.
Their hands touching on the champagne flute. Their hands touching at the protein shake. Their hands touching around various liquids.
Him
for some
slipping on the
reason.
conditioner. And
I don't know.
yeah.
Might have been, but it is no longer. And now one of them is dead.
So it's really not. Oh, God.
Devastating.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, Timmy 2 time probably doesn't make it too much further either, but
I was
he's not part of our
considering
story.
making him her father,
Oh,
and then I changed my mind.
right.
Kind of regret it.
When the scattered bricks have been gathered up, you may go your separate ways, or if you both desire it, you may continue talking about the game, your characters, and what might have been. You can even reassemble the tower and try again if you want to. Have fun, and take care.
It's like not intended to be a sad ending to this PDF, but it's absolutely the most tragic ending I've ever heard. Have fun.
And
Take care. I know we just said, how we wished there was more to the story. I think it's kind of beautiful in its simplicity. But if there had been more, I don't know, do you foresee like a taking down of, oh no, we wouldn't have tried to take down Timmy 2 time together, right? Because
I think if there had been more scenes, she would have eventually been convinced to join him
nice. Yeah.
in a this doesn't change anything kind of way.
Right. This doesn't change anything, Dawson. Whoa. You can even do the mic thing. Wow. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. I did watch the VOD of y'all's Starcrossed, but I would be curious to go back and see kind of how, not how well you did, but what kind of outcome you
Do you
got.
remember how many scenes you both did?
We ended up
Pretty
near the end. I don't know if we made it to scene 8. We might have. I don't remember. We did end up getting more points than you did.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's not surprising.
But
Somehow I am not surprised.
Hello.
Hi. Kate might be quite low because we were all quite low before.
yeah, you're number 2, right?
Kate is 2. There is Kate. That seems good.
Hello. Hi, Kate.
Hi. Hello. Hello.
So I'll be quite honest. This is my favorite GM-less game that I've played so far.
Yeah.
There's
Always more games. Yeah.
lots of games. I haven't played them all. There's actually an itch.io bundle of role-playing games for reproductive autonomy
Oh, party.
right now, so you can go and check that out. I haven't actually looked to see which games are a part of it, but it's a whole bunch of games. And you guys are way zoomed out.
Yeah, they have been on I'll stream.
No, we're not quite zoomed in.
I zoomed in later on.
Ooh, Super Dylan's games are in it. Well.
Well, there we go.
Check the YouTube channel for this channel to see us playing Guys in Chairs. One version of Guys in Chairs.
Our interpretation.
That is correct. Our interpretation. One of
And-
Super Dylan's games. Yeah.
But this is I don't play a lot of storyteller-less games,
Right.
because I just tend to be a storyteller, and that's the way it is. But I really like this one. I find the tower here. Dread is about fear, but for here, I think the tower is about tension, and acting on it when the tower falls is the interesting bit for me. And when a brick makes it all the way over to where I'm sitting,
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah.
that tower fell.
Yeah, we said this last week too. There's something, pulling out a brick because the adrenaline is going and because you're like, are we gonna save the brick? Like maybe I can ride this elevator up to the top before the fireball catches up to me or whatever. That's a specific kind of tension.
Yeah.
This tension of, do I want to make a move here? Do I want to advance the story of their attraction, or can we just do this dance for a little longer so I don't have to fucking pull another brick? Like, it's, whoo. Yeah. I don't think I was this tense last game, I guess is what I'm saying. And it was wild.
Yeah.
This game is
Yeah.
really wild. Whoo.
Of course, we were also like research scientists on like a space festival.
Yeah. Weren't we like on the space station or something? Yeah.
something like that.
Just floating
There's
through
plenty of
space.
tension there as well.
That's right.
Right?
I remember something about like handing tools, like
Yeah.
So if we play this again,
Yeah.
what we should be doing is we should start mixing it up, because
Yeah.
so far it's been each couple having
Couples.
played.
right, sure. Well, but now we've all
how
played
things
once,
change.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, once.
But yeah,
Yay.
I mean, some games last a long time, and some games don't. But I think that-
Kaboom.
I don't think this game would have the same effect if you were just like, well, we're not going to count that the tower fell.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'd be very like if our epilogue hadn't involved the death of one of the characters, which of course was my choice to do,
It's very fitting.
but like it was very fitting, I agree. But if we hadn't done that, I think there's absolutely there's something to be said for us setting up the tower, playing again, same characters, same setup, but starting again with an introduction. But it's a new like some other introduction, maybe the introduction of Timmy Two Time. Like I think you could just continue the same story.
Except now it's between.
Oh yes, well I was gonna say if my character hadn't died,
Yeah.
I just think that's
Yeah,
maybe
like
10
that's-
years later they meet again. You know what I mean?
That's
Something
it,
like
you
that.
know, I feel like there's a leave them wanting more feeling, and then there's a I genuinely wish we'd had at least one more scene.
Yeah.
Like 3 just felt really short. But it was super fun. I was very
Yes,
sorry that it ended so soon.
I mean, that's the game, right?
One thing I do appreciate about the book of this game is that it's very permissive. Very much like, do this the way that you feel is correct, as opposed to, this is how it is.
Come at me, bro.
But
Yeah, there was. I'm not sure if I liked or disliked the restrictions on the dialogue because we're both like dialogue heavy
Yes.
role players, and that felt a little like, I don't know.
I wasn't sure, and this is probably just this is something that I think we could have determined between us. But like, if I pass you a note that has words on it, is that not dialogue? You know?
Yeah.
But that's me deliberately trying to get out of touching the tower, which feels bad, a little bit for the game. It doesn't feel bad, but yes, you're right. We did want to talk a lot, and it's tense. It's tense.
I totally forgot the necklace thing. Completely forgot about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, touching the yeah.
the
Remember
necklace.
those. Well, it was unintentional, so maybe you did it, and we just didn't know.
I don't think I did.
So the dialogue section specifically reads, keep touching the tower for as long as your character is speaking. When speaking as your character, notice how you touch the tower. Do you move hesitantly or confidently? Do you brush the tower or hold it? Is your contact delicate or firm?
Oh.
Think about what this means about your character. Use it.
I would love to have been confident enough to grip
Well,
the
you were
tower.
both touching like the top I saw.
Yeah.
I think I did a lot of touching the base.
I mean, that's probably a better move.
As long as
in
your
a lot of
hand's not
ways.
resting on the table, you're allowed to touch the tower wherever.
Probably should have done that.
Touching the tower is risky, so you may notice your dialogue is brief and hushed. Imbue it with implied significance. Enjoy the frustration of never sharing as much as you want to.
Okay, so it really is about having a limit to how much you can say to the other
Because
person.
you can describe so then they have some conversations about, small stuff, like what kind of coffee they prefer. You're allowed to say that,
Right.
but I think it's just direct dialogue.
Yeah.
But I think that that's also open to interpretation.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can do as the book requests or not.
What was it? I'd be curious to know what it was like watching, having played before.
I'm gonna say that it's interesting for me to watch because it felt like the moments where if I'm storytelling and the role playing is going well, and you're just like, yeah, let it keep going.
I'm gonna let this
Don't
ride.
interfere. Don't push in. Maybe things are going well. I'm gonna pass this over. Here we go. Maybe things are going well, and in leaving that, in kind of letting it simmer, it's an interesting motion for me because I could have jumped in.
Sure.
I could have been like, well, Timmy 2 times shows up, or and then the clock tower goes, it hits, then the bell starts ringing and it's deafening. I could have added things, but it's interesting to watch when you can't.
Yeah.
And in a way, there was a part of me that also was watching you touch the tower and thinking I wanted this to go on. And at the same time, there was this I can see, okay, well, that seemed like a clean brick. Oh, that one, I don't know. And finding that balance is just fascinating me. Oh, there's a couple of bricks on the ground.
Oh yeah, we'll get those later.
Yeah.
But is it time to move on? The reason why Kate is in the room.
Huzzah! Well, I mean, one of the reasons
Oh shit.
that Kate is in the
I
room.
guess I also live here.
Yeah. You live here, you play
Get
here.
out of my office.
Okay, fine.
There's a reason we call this. Nah, there's a joke. Anyway. Yes. Yeah, I look really funny on that screen. Ooh. It looks like I'm doing this. So, yes, why are we here?
We're gathered here today
Oh, jeez, Louise.
to talk about what's coming next in terms of RPG Clinic and RPGs, because we did just play an RPG today, which is fantastic, but we have been talking about a campaign for a while, and that's still taking us a while.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than taking another very long while, we have another thing that we can offer you while we continue to plan Neo Rokugan.
Yes.
While we've been working hard at Neo Rokugan, it's half baked. I've been watching a lot of baking shows.
Nice.
And, like you can't pull the sponge out of the oven until you know that it's cooked all the way through.
Well, under.
We just have a bunch of soggy bottoms.
It's
right
practically
now.
raw in the middle, you know?
And we also don't know yet if we'll pull it out of the oven and it will be wonderfully springy and light and airy, or whether we'll pull it out and it'll be burnt. We don't know. But we do know that we want to actually play some damn games, and that's something that I think we've been waiting for a while. We were hoping to get a game started by
End of April?
Yep.
April, early April?
April, yeah.
and we already thought
Yeah.
that's a long time,
Yeah.
but we were willing to go for it.
Now mid-May.
Now it's mid-May, and we kind of wanted to move along.
Yeah. So to that, I mean, I think we're all being very polite and nobody wants to take the actual thing, but I'm gonna jump into that end. Next week, or soon TM, we're not sure. Well,
Whoa,
we
that
were
was
talking
a-
about session.
I don't know. Sorry, if you guys decided things.
No, there was no
Great.
there's no
Soon.
decision.
Soon TM, we will be having a session 0, followed by the beginning of a new campaign here on RPG Clinic, which will be a Changeling the Dreaming 20th anniversary campaign. Ooh!
Yeah, we're not yet at a point where we are comfortable starting a campaign of L5R. We want to do more practice sessions. We want to have more time with the system. Changeling is a system that we all know really, really well, and it's one that we can pick up much more easily. And given everybody's busy schedules, it just seemed like a really natural fit for us.
Yep.
It will be at the moment, we're looking at it being in the same general continuum as Changeling the Streaming, but not in Montreal. So, events of that campaign will be canon, but not constantly referred to, as it will have been a few years ago, and will, be in some other city somewhere over there. But things like who the High Queen instead of High King is, that's going to be consistent.
It's all part of the greater RPG Clinic universe, multiverse that we've created.
We'll be blunt. The novel coronavirus sucks,
Sure.
and it has done a number.
Heard of that.
I'll be donning the jacket yet again. I wear the jacket when I'm running a game, whichever game it is. So yes, the answer is
The jacket.
Careful.
this will come back on.
Yes.
But because it's been such a mess, it also has been difficult on us in terms of our work schedules, in terms of our free time, and we've also recognized that there's certain things that we want to do. Like if we're going to have a practice session, we don't really want to do it over Zoom.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It kind of sucks, and honestly, we do this when we can have fun. So, to that end, we've chosen a game that we can play because we are all familiar with the universe and the rules, and therefore it'll be easier for us to get it up and started. We don't know how long the campaign's going to be. It could end up being a relatively short campaign because we'll get up on Neo Rokugan quickly and feel like we're ready to transition over. It could be a long one. Maybe the campaign will start, we'll really enjoy it, and we'll decide to keep playing because that's what we want to do. Maybe it'll go on for a really long time, and then a different game will come up that we would prefer to play, and we'll play that instead. The point is that we wanted to do something, and this is an opportunity for us to step in, actually get our feet into a long-term role-playing game and to keep playing.
Huzzah! I agree. Yeah, I think as is probably already obvious from what we're saying, I think we're all quite excited as well by the idea, which is the most important thing, right? Like, yeah.
And yeah, session 0 could well be next week, but I just wanted to make sure that we were all super sure that we were ready.
Yeah, fair.
We'll probably talk about it
Honestly,
when we
Whenever
click
this-
off.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what were you saying? I interrupted.
Very soon.
Yes.
Probably almost certainly by the end of May.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're in disaster.
So we're going to start checking that out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited to see what characters these three are going to come up with. I'm excited to see which of the options presented to them are the one they're going to decide, because they've had some extra stuff. I'm familiar with C20.
Oh jeez, Pook. Oh
Massive
jeez.
pook.
So imagine like magic, like people who are like more than magical people.
Way to sell it. Right on.
Okay,
Imagine there are some people that are part animal that
Nice.
lie a lot.
Nailed
because
it.
They're compelled to.
there it is.
Like tell half truths to stretch the truth.
Yeah.
That's pook. That's Pookajutsu.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one actually.
Freehold in the northern Yukon.
Oh shit.
You knew it.
For
You've been
4 months of the
watching
year, it is the long winter.
So if you do have any questions about Changeling, you should honestly check out our Discord.
Yep.
That's probably the best place to do it. If you want to play Changeling, you should also check out our Discord, because then we can get you into our 24/7 live persistent Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition campaign, which takes place in the same universe. Although,
Mostly
just a
what
warning,
universe?
you will not be able to affect us.
No.
Not deliberately. Just because...
Yeah.
There
No.
needs to be a line drawn in the
Yes,
sand
exactly.
somewhere.
There's a sand line. Exactly.
It's more than the sand line. It's gonna be
Mommies
like
and daddies
rock-
need
rock
our
line.
alone time.
a moat and castle walls.
Yep. I hate sand.
Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for facilitating.
I,
That was
I didn't
really
do
fun,
much. I
actually.
just read from the book.
And reminded us when we needed to touch wood.
Hot.
Yikes. Thank you.
What's coming up in the week?
There is a possibility this Tuesday that I won't be on. I usually am. I usually stream Tuesdays at 6. I am embarking on a new game on my channel, although the options, there are a few of them. And, as I already mentioned in my channel on the Discord, you should check that out, I am going to be in the midst of starting, or maybe even finishing, a new computer build by that time. So I may have to pause the stream for this week to make sure that everything is all set up. Because I famously don't have my technicals together in the way that other people sometimes do. But I hope you can join me for whatever I start next, because I think we're going to have a good time.
You picked a good case to build in, though. It's going to be an easy build.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
On Wednesday, I have to start a new game. I finished Final Fantasy VI, which honestly took me longer than it needed to, but I was very happy to play through it. Lots of nostalgia. Just get John to do it. Yeah, but it's fun to
Goddamn.
build a computer.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
But also, I would totally do it.
Yeah.
But it's possible that I may play a game. If Scott's build is ready, I might just invite him to play some games with me.
That's right.
But only if his build is ready. If not, we'll find something else to play. On Thursday, on clinic hours, depending on our discussions tonight, we might have some stuff to talk about in terms of our next upcoming campaign. So make sure to stay tuned for that.
Friday?
Friday, we are continuing the Punch Effect.
Oh,
Mass Effect 3.
pow!
Continuing on our way. Saturday, we are picking up Drew Crew again. We didn't have it last week.
Yeah, and I can't live without Drew Crew more than a week
Yeah,
off.
it's very difficult to not
Super
read
good.
it.
I mean, there's just so much more book, and then what are we going to do after that? Oh, right, one
Another
of the 8
book.
books. Like,
As long as my family keeps sending them across the country to me, we will continue reading
If you
them.
haven't tuned in, I truly love Drew Crew and the salt it brings, the voices it
Such
brings,
salt.
the interaction. Like, jump on.
If
It's a lot of fun.
you miss an episode, it doesn't matter.
It really oh my god, no.
The books make no sense anyway, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Yeah, it
Especially the way we read
absolutely. If
I'm beautiful.
I literally one time I missed the whole book except for like the second to last chapter. I didn't even see the last chapter, and I still had a fucking blast.
Nice.
So like, it's totally worth tuning in.
Sheep thieves, wasn't it?
Saturday night.
Yeah, and then Saturday night, I'll be back with the Crosshair, continuing our duo Doomed campaign, which is going shockingly well. which obviously means it's going to crash and burn very shortly. So you can join. You can be there for when that happens.
Oh no!
Basically.
We rescheduled Punchy Book Club because I whiffed on my time management this weekend. So we've rescheduled to the 29th. So plenty of time to read the next volume of The Sandman.
Which is volume.
I don't.
Oh, okay. Right. Crosshair would know.
I was
Crosshair would
hoping
know.
to avoid saying it. It's
Shout
on
out to you on the
Discord,
VOD.
your Discord,
It's on my channel on the Discord.
Thank you.
Next
Sorry.
Sunday we will be right back here, potentially with a session 0, if not, definitely with some RPG related content for you all. In the week in between, we hope to see you on our Discord, on Twitter, out there in the life.
Yeah, go outside and get some sun if it's
Yeah,
sunny where
if
you are.
have sun.
If you have sun. We no longer have sun.
We no longer have sun.
We have cloud. It's fine. Yeah, it's good.
We got
Less
rain today.
hot.
It was glorious.
Yes, it was.
My garden is very happy.
That's it.
That's it. Thanks for tuning in. If you think that there's someone out there who you want to tell, maybe that you have some feelings for, take some inspiration and throw protein shakes at them in a
Yeah.
clock tower
Yeah, exactly. Take it to the clock tower at midnight.
and cause their
Whoops.
Well, not directly, just
It was pretty.
pretty direct.
Special thanks to Kung Fu Fenders for being here. Super appreciated for all that you do. And until next time.
What's you? Bye bye.
See you next time.